Hello there, and welcome back to Wyvern Flames Epic Gaming. So, today I'm going to show you what is it? The Outlaw Rogue? Yes, the Outlaw Rogue. And the Outlaw Rogue is the new specialization for rogues, so it's replacing combat, and they have a bunch of different new abilities. And the playstyle, although generally the same, does have a few differences. So, they've changed. I don't know if this is just for Outlaw or for all the rogue specializations, because we've only seen Outlaw so far in the alpha. Um, they've changed how the combo point system works. So instead of having the points on the enemy based on how many attacks you do on them, you have the combo points below your bar, and you, on your own, gain the combo points by casting different abilities, and you can, even in your talents menu, you can get more by using some different types of passives and things like that. Um, so they also have this new ability called Pistol Shot, which basically draws a pistol and shoots the enemy, gives a combo point, reduces movement speed by 50%, and there's some other abilities here and there that are a little bit different. So generally, these are probably going to be the most survivable rogues. They have a lot of healing, self-healing, and parrying and stuff like that. So even though they're not tanks, they have a lot of similarity or similarly healing type abilities and stuff like that, and protection abilities. So to start the quest, we're gonna read this letter, and I'm gonna break the seal and we'll see what it says. So my presence. So we're just gonna walk and read the letter at the same time because that works. So we're gonna go and we're gonna go find this guy in the sewers of Dalaran. So this is again the new Dalaran from the Legion expansion, because the old Dalaran is still in Wrath in Northrend, but this is the new Dalaran that moved to the Broken Isles. So I'm just gonna pick lock. So again, I might have showed you in previous videos, but there's generally a certain number of abilities based on your class that you actually have to use to get through um, the quest. So like here, I had to pick that lock in order to get through down here into the Hall of Shadows. Hall of Shadows. Welcome to the Hall of Shadows. And now I'm following this person. And now we open this door by turning the torch, sort of like a secret passageway. And look, it's Corona Helforsen. And Vanessa Van Cleef. And all these other people. Let's talk to her. Pledge your loyalty. So I just cut my hand, apparently. And there's this weird clock in the background. I've not noticed that before. Select an artifact weapon. So we're going with Fate, which is the Outlaw weapon. The Hand of the Uncrowned. Meet the Fleet Admiral aboard Crimson Vale and Booty Bay. That's the spirit. So we have a few options here. So we have okay. So basically, we have to go take a portal now to Booty Bay so we can take the ship along this quest. So I believe. Oh, can we go this way? No, I don't think so. So the sewers you can get a little bit lost in if you don't know where you're going. So I'm just gonna go back up to the top of the city. I'm gonna use sprint right now. Just one of the old rogue abilities, just lets you go a little faster. And I think I have to pick this lock again to get through it, even though I've already been here. I don't know if that's going to be something they might change later, if you just have to pick it every single time. So we're going to go to the portal room, which you've probably seen in one of my previous videos, or the portrait room, whatever they want to call it, but basically it's a room full of portals. And we're going to go to, I guess, Karazhan, and then fly from there. Yeah, portrait room, okay. Take the Dalaran portal to Karazhan. So, I probably haven't talked about all the portals here, but there's one of the Caverns of Time, Shatarath, Warmrest Temple, Dalaran Crater, and then Karazhan. And we are going to be taking the Karazhan. And it looks like they've started to implement a few loading screens now for these portals. Because you can see there's a bar at the bottom, slowly and surely going to the end, hopefully. There we go. Welcome to Karazhan, which we will not be here very long. I'm just going to find a mount that I like that can fly. I like this one. And we're just going to fly to... down this way. To Booty Bay. In Stranglethorn Vale. Okay, so we're just gonna have to fly all the way down there, and there's a lot of traveling for these artifact weapon quests. Not a lot, but enough that it's kind of interesting that they don't just teleport you directly to where you're supposed to go. Um, Most of the time, these quests have some instance scenario that you have to go through. But before you get to that, you always end up sort of having to travel somewhere, and that's I don't know if that's the real reason why those portals are in Dalaran, or if because they're supposed to be there for traveling purposes later in the game, like when you get farther into Legion. Like, let's say you have a quest that takes you to like Shadowrath or something. I don't know if those portals really have any other purpose than helping you get your artifact weapons faster by teleporting you to the closest approximate area. This is even part of the quest, like take the Dalaran portal to Karazhan. So, and then it's like optional, but they're all optional, which is kind of weird because although they're optional, it's like the fastest way to get to where you're going. So I'm not sure why it's not just gonna automatically require you to do it, because it's basically requiring you to do it. So just a little thing I thought I'd note. What's my movement speed? 310. Okay, we're getting there pretty fast. So anyway, so some of the talents and stuff are kind of interesting. So like they like I said earlier, there's some that increase the maximum number of combo points you have, but there's also this one I took called Grappling Hook, which I feel like is a lot like the harpoon ability that the survival hunters have. So basically, launch a grappling hook and pull yourself to the target to the target location. So I find it kind of interesting because although it's not, I don't think it's used. I think it's an area of effect ability on the ground, but um, it sort of works similarly in the sense that you can just pull yourself to enemies and then attack them. So we'll try that out in a little bit once we get to where we're going in the scenario. And there's the captain. Hello, captain. Or fleet admiral. Capture the horizon's edge and obtain the dread blades. Sail for Azuna. So, although Azuna is not currently available in the alpha, the scenario part of it is. So, any of the scenarios for the artifact weapons for the classes that are in game so far, you can go to those zones in a scenario. You just can't go to those zones after the scenario. And it will slowly load us to wherever we're going. Stage 1. So there are 5 stages of this, but there's going to be more later. And we're going to be on this island for a while. Everything's loading in. commandeer the ship. So let's get to move on. The horizon's edge must be over the ridge. Taking the ship. So I'm gonna stealth this, or try to. And just for purposes of closing this, I can see I'm gonna close that. So I can see there's a bunch of landmines here. Just gotta try to stay away from that. Those eyes mean that they can see you even if you're invisible. Is there an ability I have? Now we're on Horizon's Edge. And we're supposed to kill him. So I'm gonna start. So you can see the combat's sort of fast-paced. And I'm just sort of trying to fight here and dodge. And that guy just grew giant, so I'm gonna use some of my abilities to try to heal myself. And then he's running away. Find the Dread Admiral. So they have the ship now, but we have to go to the temple ruins ahead. Find the Dread Admiral. So I'm gonna have to just go. And I'm gonna try to stealth as much as possible, but again, this is a little bit difficult only because of the landmines and because of the those things that can see us. This is the temple. Oh shoot. I just got seen. So I'm gonna do vanish. And hopefully that will keep me not marked. Can we get through this? Yes, we got through it. Okay, so now we have to fight this giant thing, and the way this is going to work is we're going to try to pull him in to an artillery strike from our ship, and I'm not really going to actually do much damage to him until then. And there it goes. He killed his own guy. So this is exactly where I want him. And I just have to keep getting him hit. So I have to keep looking around and pulling him to where he needs to be to get hit. And then I can just keep fighting him. Pulling him back in. And then he's stunned again. And now he's dead. And I can loot him. He doesn't drop anything. Very good. Okay, pursue the dread admiral. Bleh. Too many words. Okay, so we're now gonna. Actually, I'm gonna heal up really quick. Yeah, and now we're gonna go through here. But can I do that as stealth? Because I actually think I should stealth here. Okay, so that was a bug that apparently does not open. So let's just see if I can get around here without fighting anybody. But I think there's something here I have to fight. Yeah, that's blocked off. So, unfortunately, we're just gonna have to kill these guys. And we're just gonna have to move. Because we cannot get hit by that. So this is not good. So we're just gonna vanish here, and we're gonna try that again. I'm gonna actually really quickly look to see if there is a ability that I can use to interrupt that. Let's see. Maintain the region current. Oh, let's do kick. See if that helps us. So that hit us really hard. So that water is bad. Do not go near it. So I can't let them heal themselves is what the deal is. Yeah, one of them's out. Okay. So now I move on to the next one. But we're not going that way this time because I do not want to get hit again. So we're just going to run around the room. Run, 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 run. And then where is he? He's right there. No healing for you. Oh boy. And I'm getting attacked again. What about this one? So he heals himself. So I'm gonna vanish really quick and like try to heal up before we fight these guys again. So I killed one, but not all of them. Where's the other one? There's the other one right here. Oh, you got thrown back by the water, but at least we took out the second one, which leaves one to go. So we're just gonna wander around and follow this guy. The water tide thing. And then we're gonna fight this. There we go. And now I'm expected to kill those dread guards. Yay, more enemies. So let's move in and let's do this. Or can I just skip them? I might be able to skip them. Defeat the Admiral. So this is going to be a very interesting fight. And the enemy is gonna be dead. Claim the Dreadblades. And those are the Dreadblades for the Outlaw Rogue. They look actually pretty cool. And I'm just gonna heal really quick. So we gotta fly to Dalaran. First we have to get out of here. So anyways, so one is Fortune and the other is Fate. Increases damage, pistol shot, slash, does a bunch of 100. Okay, so it does a bunch of damage, basically. So now we're going to try to get out of here as fast as possible without dying. Run, run! Yay. So now we're going to fly back to Dalaran. And then we have a nice loading screen. Yay! And now I have to go back to the same place that I got the quest from, so we're going back to the Hall of Chateaus. There's actually a nice little sort of underground secret society place. I like it. It's definitely not the coolest class hall in the game. You know, I have a hard time deciding now what I think my favorite class halls are because, You know, like there's some that are very cool. Like the Warlock class hall, for instance, is really really cool. Um, but there's also some other ones like the Shaman class hall that's also really cool. So I think it's hard. I think I like all of them so far. Okay, so now we're down here back in the Hall of Shadows. And we're gonna go turn the quest in to Garona. And we must open the secret passage. So there's the Admiral.
Who's next? We will finish this. My knives are ready.
So this is an interesting little bug. There's two of her. Actually, there's two of all these character models, if you look closely. This is bugging a little bit. Let's see if it finishes or not. Oh, so I have to fight her. See, killing springs what happens. She stopped. Oh, take your seat. Okay. Okay. Sorry, this is a little bit buggy for some reason. There's two of them. So I got that ability, which is the class all teleportation. And then Vanessa Van Cleef becomes your follower. Your very first follower for the rogue. Speak to Hall of Shadows. Okay, so now we're gonna go back out and we're gonna find the artifact forge for our weapon. So this is the place. So this is the same actual forge as the mage. So I'm not sure why it's in two places at once. Maybe they'll explain it later to us. But so the first ability you get is called Curse of the Dreadblades. Invokes the Curse of the Dreadblades, causing each saber slash to fill your combo points. However, the Dreadblades will consume 10% of your remaining health when using a finishing move for the next 20, or sorry, not 20, 12 seconds. So a lot of these different abilities are just sort of basically they're based off of like your energy regeneration, your combo point damage, and all that. So you can use blood artifacts or iron artifacts for the Dreadblades. So now we're going to speak with somebody over here, and that should give us our first quest to go to a zone in Legion, I think. Yep. So this is your scouting map. It's kind of like rogue style. So I'm just going to select Stormheim, and then turn it in. And that's it. So that is the end of the Outlaw Rogue Artifact quest line. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please give it a like and subscribe to the Criminal Gods YouTube channel, and I will see you next time.